City. There's the cut back to David Silva. Burton bodies back now. Is it going to be enough? Touched on by De Bruyne.
His own back four and defended the Sane cross really well.
And it comes. De Bruyne with the header. Inside 5 minutes, Manchester City strike the first blow in this Carabao Cup semi-final, and it's a headed goal from Kevin De Bruyne.
Well, this is the big problem City give you, those attacking midfielders making late runs into the penalty area. It's not the centre forward Jesus on the end of it. It's De Bruyne again getting in between defenders. That's key in why he's able to score the goal. And then they have to get closer to him. When he's breaking forward, he's in the penalty area. You have to get closer to him. And getting in between defenders, that's exactly what De Bruyne does and scores. Left back didn't appreciate that forward run of De Bruyne.
Gundogan. First of many, said the headline in Cliffy. Such a good incisive pass there from De Bruyne, and Sane very nearly able to get on the end of it.
It's a good job that Bradley Collins was nice and alive here. Once again, the movement off the ball.
Side now, up against Akins. Sliding it in for Kyle Walker. An inviting cut back, but Kieran Wallace with Silva. And clip behind for a corner. And the magnificent 7 they got against Rotherham. Harness trying to get back. Sane has it. Side netting.
Oh, he's selfish here, Leroy Sane, once he checks back onto his right foot.
And there's Scott Fraser to Lucas Akins, the former Stevenage. Sane. Well, there were options at getting it back here. Finding Akins. Akins getting it away. Here's Boyce. Two old war horses who've been around the block. Can they get on the end of that? Brayford gets back there in the nick of time and clears away. Finding Silva. Mahrez finds the ball, but he finds himself in an offside position.
There's no real complaints from Riyad Mahrez, which probably tells you that he knows he's offside.
Zinchenko. Put out by Harness. Arrived for the League One side. Allen.
Well, Jamie Allen didn't have too many alternatives. The City players were closing in on him.
Gundogan fires wide. Silva across the face of goal, dug out by Hutchinson.
There's no City player gambling there. You've got to expect Silva to try and get that ball in and pick someone out.
Sane's in
to try and get that ball in and pick someone out.
Sane's in behind here, he's onside this time. Here's Lucas Akins. Deuce. And it trickles wide.
There's great movement off the ball from David Silva. It's not always what Silva does in possession, it's what he's willing to do.
Scott Fraser. Ball in toward De Bruyne. Sliding one through, turn
on his run.
Loose pass from him. Harness gets onto it. Boyce.
Forward. They do look threatening now. Created that great chance for Harness.
Speaking of threatening. Sane. Jesus going near. Short to Mahrez. Back to De Bruyne. Gundogan prodding it back to Sane. It's a delightful ball. And it's the City second. Followed in by Gabriel Jesus, but it was that lovely pass to unlock Burton Albion initially that was their undoing.
Oh, Sane has switched from the left to the right. It's actually Lucas Akins that switches off here. As I say, if you're ball watching, you don't stay with your runners, you're going to get caught out. Sane's definitely onside. Akins is badly caught out. It's just the quick reactions of Jesus. Gets to that ball ahead of 3 Burton defenders, but it's simple football, give and go football.
David Silva, who unsurprisingly has played a part in both goals. Gliding in behind here, Leroy Sane. Now Gundogan. David Silva putting it on the plate for Gabriel Jesus, who fires it in off the post. And Manchester City have 3 on 34 minutes.
This is what the quality side that City are can do to you. That 1-0, you think, well, we're fairly comfortable, we've coped pretty well, and then suddenly, bang, bang, you're 3-0 down. They're not happy, Burton. They feel that David Silva is offside when this ball is played his way. That's what the Burton defenders are appealing for. And actually, there is an argument to say he did look.
We can double check and make sure. And Paul Tierney is in the hot seat back at Stockley Park tonight. He's had a look. Swept in by Zinchenko. Well, it's his first goal. He barely celebrates. I think we know why. He didn't mean it, but it is a fourth for Manchester City.
Oh, if you're going to get a cross wrong, make sure it loops over the goalkeeper. Into the corner, everything's going City's way. There has been some poor defending from Burton Albion, helping City to score, but this is just a miscued cross. Bradley Collins just maybe what.
Fraser. De Bruyne. Just popped up to Leroy Sané. Sané. Oh, he's made a mess of that clearance. What improvisation by Riyad Mahrez. He nearly squeezed it in.
Great athleticism from Bradley Collins, but an example of the intelligence of Kevin De Bruyne. If he played the ball towards Jesus, he was offside, he holds on to it. He's waiting for Sané to make his run, who is...
Brayford there to clear that. Zinchenko does shoot this. The City fans want Zinchenko to shoot. He crosses. Gundogan. Mahrez. Let alone a side mid-table in League One. And the gap. Zinchenko. Well, Pep Guardiola set from Gabriel Jesus, one from De Bruyne and one from Zinchenko.
Praise the boys. They've not sat down. Yes, we are 4-0 behind, but there's not a lot that they have done too much, you know.
It's no shame to come here and be on the wrong end of an Albion. So now, what's up next? Leroy Sané looking to get in immediately in the opening seconds of this second half.
Well, he should have tried to cross first time. Looks as if he's trying to take this ball down. Once again, his movement is excellent. Brayford and Harness both ball watching.
Who rather scuffed in his first Etihad goal here against Rotherham at the weekend. Also, Gundogan.
Wayline in the first 10 minutes of this second half.
De Bruyne. The offside flags in a moment because Burton are in opposition territory and they have it with Lucas Akins. Not for Gundogan. You could see the run. Akins with the cutback to Scott Fraser.
Well, it's not an easy opportunity for him, but we saw from him in the first half he is willing to get forward to support Lucas Akins to get hold of the ball.
Akins in the wall. He's there to De Bruyne. Get his teeth into, and he's done well, the Northern Ireland international. Looking for the run of Allen. Score of the fourth. Silva popping up some wonderful passes. There's Jesus, and there's a hat-trick for Gabriel Jesus. Manchester City hit 5 on the night, and 3 of those for the promising young Brazilian.
Well, once again, David Silva heavily involved. Just the weight of his forward pass. I mentioned in the first half how he brings the best out of his teammates. The weight of the forward pass means that Mahrez can have a little look and can pick out who he wants to. He can decide how he wants to cross this ball. It's a brilliant little dink, and Jesus, as he does so, he gets away from defenders. For a player so young.
To City this season once more. Since Pep Guardiola's been in charge here. That was fair fizzed across. Could have gone anywhere. It's away to safety for now anyway.
It's a fabulous ball in. There's just a line of Burton defenders. And
well, Jesus could be in for another one here. Decent save by Collins first time, but it's rolled in. Phil Foden with his second goal in 4 days here at the Etihad, and Manchester City have 6.
Well, he couldn't really miss Phil Foden when the ball came his way. Only just off the bench, gets his goal. But once again, it's pretty straightforward stuff. Just little give and goes. Great movement off the ball. Defenders once again caught ball watching. It's not the greatest finish from Jesus. Gets a bit of good fortune coming back off the...
Leroy Sané onside. There's the cutback. And over the bar from David Silva. An unlikely let-off there.
Well, he's human. An incredible miss from a player of such quality. Look at the pressure on the ball, Burton. who's all about play and move football.
Speaking of movement, is Leroy Sané has kept himself onside. He's popped it in, and that's a delightful goal from Manchester City, who are running right at the Etihad now. How many could this be?
That's a great ball in by Sané, but again the movement of Jesus to get into goal-scoring positions, and how quickly he realises that there's pace on the ball. He's just got to help it on. He's onside for definite.
Jesus, already responsible for 4 of the City 7. Now Mahrez, and there's another one. Kyle Walker hits an 8th for Manchester City. I'd say it's a great pick out for Riyad Mahrez, but Walker does incredibly well because he scores with his right foot, the ball coming across his body. Easy to take it with your left, so to adjust and tuck it home. It's a centre-forward finish by the right back. Again, how high up the pitch? At the moment, the goal difference is 8 that they have to make that 9. Riyad Mahrez wasn't going to miss out, and Riyad Mahrez makes it 9.
Well, he has that broad smile because he made a mess of the first attempt. Actually, he scored the first attempt, but it breaks kindly for him and he manages to stab it in at the second.